Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Dislike, dislike, dislike. Did I say dislike? Did I say comment? Did I say share? Did I say like? Let's get straight to it. Pat yourself on the back, bro. Dead ass, man. I don't care if you woke up and all you ate was a cupcake, and then 2 minutes later, the cupcake didn't do shit to you. You ate you a bowl of ramen noodles. At least you got some food. There's motherfuckers right now in my city with signs and been wearing the same clothes for about a week. You rather eat your cupcake and your ramen noodles or be them. So be thankful. Pat yourself on the back. You did it? All right, let's get to it. Seth freaking Rollins. There's a lot of spectacles going on because Rollins is a tricky one. Is he working us again? Brian Breaker speared him. That was a real crispy spear, by the way, too. And got a lot of people talking. Of course. Damn, just out of nowhere, the vision is over? Or is it? Now, I'm going to say this. I got a theory. A few theories, right? My theory is kind of the same as a lot of other people have been saying. Rollins is working us, right? Rollins is tricking us to make people think he has no backup. And then when it comes down to it, they're going to help him out in a world title match to keep his title or something like that, right? So they could be working us with this idea that the vision is over. Or the vision is just taking him out of there, right? That reminds me of another theory. Now, who does Seth Rollins remind you of? Let's really think about this for a second. Who do he remind you of? It could be a few people. It's a few people. He got a little Jericho similarities, right? He got a little Shawn Michaels similarities. But let me tell you who he's most similar to. On this day, I see clearly everything's come to life. You know, that guy, Edge. Although he's coping with AEW right now. But that guy, Edge. Now, remember their great trilogy, Seth Rollins and Edge? You know why those matches are so good and the feud was so good? Because they remind me of each other. Seth Rollins is the PG version of Edge. Now, the reason why I bring up Edge, don't this kind of seem similar? Remember when Edge brung in fresh faces and then they turned on him? Remember, it was called the Judgment Day. We never needed your Edge. We never needed you. We never needed you, Damien. We never needed you, Rhea. Right? Remember that group? Remember he brought them together? Just random people, just like the Vision. Random. And then they kicked his ass out, and then they just formed into their own thing. There's already rumors that Austin Theory might join it, which would be a great, great candidate. Literally. And unlike the Judgment Day, if that's where they're going, please don't let it be 4, 5, 6 extra people. Austin Theory is a perfect extra partner to replace Seth Rollins if you want to basically do a new breed of stars. This is the young stars taking over. That I like that whole idea if that's the case. Then I heard Brock Lesnar might be a part of it, which would be like really different, intense. Like Brock Lesnar is the leader of a group. I haven't seen that since 2004 when he was like trying to recruit a team. I forgot who he was feuding. I think it was Undertaker, and he was in the face of Matt Morgan, Nathan Jones. There's a few people he's trying to assemble a team. I think against either Undertaker or Kurt Angle he was feuding with. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Correct me if I'm wrong. But really, the Vision, possibly, right? If this isn't another rude, if this ain't another, bullshit on Seth Rollins' behalf, tricking everybody, getting us off our game. Because he really got me with the leg injury. Now I look back at it, I'm like, damn, I didn't catch on to that. The referee never pulled up the X. The referee never pulled up the New Jack sign. That's how you know if it's legit or not. That's the only cue that they actually missed. Now I look back on it like, damn, I should have caught that on, but don't matter. That was a good job, right? We seen what happened. and all the other shit. He cashed in, act like his leg was broke, whatever. So Seth is starting to be possibly known for pulling the wood over your eyes. This could be that. But let's say if it's not, this is Judgment Day 2.0. That's my theory on that. And it just goes back to Triple H has no creative. Triple H just recycles the same shit that worked before because he can't think of anything on his own. Besides that Stephanie Vaquer ass when he was looking on it, putting that title on it. Oh, you know he was staring at that ass. That how could you not? That motherfucker just stick out and it's like, ooh, that shit looks soft. And let me stop before I get kicked off YouTube. But that just goes back to that, right? This could be Judgment Day 2.0. We never needed your Edge. We never needed your Damian. We never needed your Rhea. Very soon, we never needed your Dirty Dom. Right? I think they're going to kick Dom out. It's happening. Dom is basically a face. But this ain't about him. Who are the possible members? I think Austin Theory is perfect. If we had 4 members, I really think Brock Lesnar is not a good one. He would be very interesting. But Brock Lesnar, no. I just don't think he really needs to be a part of that. I think this just needs to be a young group of young talent. I just think that's the best idea. They're the top faction in WWE next to the Bloodline, well, the MFTs. So, so I think if it was Austin Theory, then if we added somebody else with it, I really don't know. What Trick Williams, I guess. I'm just thinking of just younger guys. It'd be a lot of different people you could add. I really say just make it a 3-man thing. Three guys, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Austin Theory. I think that's a better idea, really. You ask me. That would give them the chance to, really showcase themselves if they can run Raw, run a show. With Paul Heyman being a mouthpiece for, an extra mouthpiece. So, we'll see how this goes. But a lot of people are kind of already saying that Seth Rollins is playing us again. There's a huge possibility, right? So I got my eye open for that. But I think this possibly could be the Judgment Day Part 2. And if it goes right, we've seen how the Judgment Day happened. The Judgment Day is very successful. So, even though they never needed your Damian, or they never needed your Rhea, they never needed your Edge, we never needed you. I know, but Judgment Day 2.0, if they do this right, it could be successful as the original Judgment Day. My fault, the Judgment Day. So, what do y'all think of this with Seth Rollins? Then, to add in there, though, I did see it's a possibility he may have injured himself at Crown Jewel doing a coast-to-coast headbutt. I don't know what he was thinking. I mean, I'm hoping he's not injured. You are the world champ. That would suck right now. Seth being gone for months and all that, that really would suck if he's actually injured. And, we've seen Braun Breaker holding the world title. Now, I have to agree with C-Jax on this. He said, which make a lot of sense, Bronson Reed beat Roman Reigns. So, if anybody deserves to be world champ, it should be Bronson Reed. So, I mean, I have to agree with that because he just beat the biggest star in the company. Clean. Because remember, this is a street fight, so it don't count as cheating. He beat him clean, bro. So if anybody deserves to be in that world title picture, it's Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed. It should be him. So I have to agree with C-Jax on that one. When it's just on a logical booking sense, he beat the biggest star. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess they got to figure that out. But I would love for it to be Austin Theory because we all know Austin Theory is really that damn good. At least give him a chance to fail. Let's see if he's really that good, right? I think he got all the potential in the world to be one of the biggest stars of wrestling in the next 20 years, along with Bronson Reed, along with Trick Williams, along with Braun Breaker. Those 4 guys, I really think could be the pillars of the future. If everything go right, I really think they could. Other people add on to that too. I think Dirty Dom, you know. But as far as the vision, getting new members, Austin Theory is a perfect one. I think it should just be a 3-man team with Paul Heyman being the oracle, the wise man, the voice of reason for them. And we just have to see where this goes. What do y'all think? Is Seth Rollins bullshitting us again? Is this Judgment Day 2.0? I don't know. It might be something. Is this something else we're not really ready for? I guess we have to wait and see. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, dislike, subscribe. Like, share, dislike, subscribe. Like, share, dislike, subscribe. We are out.